Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're the Bantu Girls, and
So
today we're gonna be doing
our first time having our first job, guys. This was
period.
tea.
Let's
It
do the
was
tea.
Okay, so y'all already know what season it is.
I forgot.
Me too.
It was like
Hey,
whatever. Y'all already know. Get it.
Okay.
So we're gonna tell you the code names first.
Okay.
Our boss name. We're just gonna name the boss.
The boss. The person who got us
The two
into the place would be what's again? Long hair.
Yeah.
Long hair.
Long hair. Yeah.
Long hair, and Brownie's gonna stay Brownie. Quincy's gonna stay Quincy.
Yeah,
Brownie's
those are the main
girlfriend,
dudes though.
and
Quincy
the white girl
and
that wanna
Brownie.
act like we're gonna call her Orioles.
Cause
And
you know she. Yeah, you already
she's
said
doing
it.
too much. And we're gonna
Too
call
much.
bald head. You know the what's it again? The bald head. Bald head.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna call bald head, and we're gonna call.
How about security? We're gonna call it security
Security.
period. Cause he was in it too.
Sauce. So it's y'all hearing the names. Y'all know it's juicy when the names are good. You know,
Right.
y'all know it's juicy.
Yeah, I know it's juicy when
let's
the
get
names
into
good.
it, y'all. So our first day working there, I don't think I was with the boss. I don't think I was there. No, you tell them about your experience when we first met Brownie and Quincy. It started off with Brownie and Quincy, y'all. Brownie and Quincy was the main drama star. You know, they was putting oil to the
And let me
fire.
remind you that
And
Brownie had a girlfriend.
We didn't
Brownie
know.
had
We didn't know.
You won't spell the juice though.
Hold up. Tell them, bro, when you first met Brownie.
Okay, so first of all, it was me and Nishma, you know, the girl I saw at the blog. What is it called? At the blog yesterday. And Joy, you was there when we were looking around. You wasn't there?
I was there, but when you told me about the whole drink thing, like, tell them, girl, you over here explaining shit. Like, don't tell them.
I forgot. Wait, the drink
Okay,
thing was
so
the
you
drink.
said, it's gonna Brownie asked you, I think like when they were showing us around, right? We was doing a little tour guide or whatever. Here's the back, you know, here's the front, here's the stage.
Okay, let me tell you where I started. So when what is it called? When our boss was showing us around the place or whatever, right? It was 3 of us. So we saw Brownie, but Brownie was looking at us, you know. We was like, we peeped that shit. You feel me? We peeped it. Sorry for my language.
Brownie was like, and Quincy was like, and they were all like,
And we was like, ah! You feel me?
we're like, please don't start. This is our first time.
First time we trying to get that chick.
And
We trying to get that chick.
and get over. Okay, anyway, so after go tell them about the part where Quincy, because my
So I just told that part. That's the only part I remember where he was trying to check us out. Tell us about the drink.
you told me that was again. So Brownie asked you when y'all was in the back.
So Brownie.
Okay, y'all was in the back with Brownie because I wasn't there. I was in the you know, by the little hallway. I was by the hallway, and that was in the back with Brownie and Quincy. Tell them what's again. Well, Brownie. Oh yeah, and we forgot another character in the story. It was again
Big sis and little sis.
Big sis and little sis. Little sis went to our school. Big sis didn't. We met Big sis when we got the job and we started working there, you know? So, once again, Big sis, like, everyone was introducing themselves, right? But who did not introduce themselves was Ballhead. Ballhead did not introduce themselves. Ballhead was being so shady.
But he had
so
a reason
distant.
why he was being
later on
distant,
you're gonna find
though.
out why he was being distant. So go ahead, tell them the part where was else in the back where was gonna
You gonna try to help me out, Drake, because I don't remember this.
That was in the back. Were you in the back or were you not supposed to in the back? I think you was just in the back.
Me, yeah, because he
you was in the back and little sis was in the back. And little sis, you know, she was flirting with them. Yes, little sis was flirting.
So he was like, "Can you give me a drink?" And what else I said?
Oh yeah, no. He was like, "Can you give me a drink?" Right?
Because they always want their
little
stuff
sis was like, little sis want a little brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So little sis like, "I can get you the drink." And
then
he
he
said,
oh yeah, I kind of
"No,
remember.
I want
Her to give me the drink.
And then she was like, "Did you get the drink for him though?"
I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, sure. And then he was like, thank you. But you know, he was just doing all moves, and then he was just like asking, "What's my name?"
Flirting hardcore, and the whole time we thinking like,
was
flirting
acting
this
about all
hard, he
that
must
stuff.
not have a girlfriend, you know, because no one has a girlfriend that's gonna be like, "Can you give me that drink?" Oh, you know,
And we gave it like a couple weeks that he was flirting with us before Jawai exposed the whole
It was
juice.
not a couple weeks. I think it was the same day.
It was not the same day, Joe. Because every time, it was a couple weeks. Do we need a punishment or whatever?
Oh yeah,
but she's
so
out
it was a couple weeks, right? And everyone's introduced to their stuff, you know. But at the couple weeks, during this couple weeks, y'all, so much stuff happened. So I wish we could record it. But anyways, so a couple weeks, everyone was trying to figure out how old we were, you know, like. And then we were always lying. So everybody thought we were 20 or 24, y'all. They thought we were like, you know, old like them.
But I wouldn't say that we was lying. You feel me?
We was not lying.
But we was kind of lying. But we wasn't lying.
We was kind of like mid-lie, you know, mid-lie, you know, lie, but not.
Because we was like, I mean,
okay, so,
that's my African name.
So we wasn't lying. We were just telling them our African names. Because like that, no. Let me tell you. Okay, so we gonna call her Orange. You know, since she goes in the back cutting some orange, we gonna call her Orange. Okay. We got Oriole and Orange. They're different people. Keeping track of the names, guys. You're gonna get lost if you don't.
Right.
So the boss knew our real age, and everyone else was just assuming, you know, guessing, you know. And Orange wanted to. Orange just asked us for our age, and we told Orange.
Right.
The truth.
She was sneak
She wanted to be petty.
She wanted to be petty, like,
y'all. Guess what she gonna do after we told her the truth, right? Again, around Brownie and Quincy gonna ask us again.
On purpose. This girl was petty.
After we just told her our real age. And then we're trying to tell her, like, you know, low-key, like, we were like...
Right? She's like, huh? Like, she doing everything on purpose.
And then she was doing everything on purpose. And then we just...
We would just look and laugh, I guess.
And we just walked out, you know? We just laughed and we just walked out. And then, I was in the back. You heard? That's one thing. We're getting spicy, guys. We're in the back, you know? And once again, Quincy, you know, he's in a little cooker, so Quincy went around.
That was her little song.
That was not a little song.
Okay, go.
Anyway, so.
But you know that was your bubba, though. You know your play buddy. Ain't nothing serious.
Anyways, so we was in the back, and Quincy came around, right? And I was in the back, and I'm like, well, you know, where do you? I would do my job. I was just in the back putting some dishes with the person that was washing dishes. Oh, and the person who was washing the dishes, I forgot to get his name.
Everybody got a story.
What should we got him? We should got him Galway, cause like his little person he gonna bring later on. He down the story. We're gonna bring him. So Quincy went around the place, right? And again, Galway was in the little, like, you know, in the little dishes, and they all
was peeping in.
You know, they all thought was cute or whatever, you know, nah. And then we was in the back, right? And then Quincy gonna Quincy was tall as shit too. Let me remind you. So Quincy walk up on me like this, right? And I'm like, you know, so like Quincy, like I'm doing my thing over there, right? Cause all them little, I already knew I was not gonna like them, especially Oriole. Let me tell y'all. So once again, Quincy was like, yo, how old are you, right? And I'm like, what you mean? And then he was like, how old are you? And I was like, why you wanna know? You know, I was like, why you wanna know? You know? And then he was like, man, how old are you? And then I was like, well, it's kind of complicated, you know? I'm like, it's kind of complicated because, you know, back in Africa, you know, I'm considered like 20 years old. Back at home, I'm grown, you feel me? Right. But in here,
it was like, you know, they just give us a little fake age because, you know, we had to go to school and stuff.
But we're really grown. But yeah, to give us fake ages around.
We got real ages. We don't got no fake African age. But this is just for the little something.
At the little job,
yeah,
put some spice in it. So at the job, we was not what we said we was. Period.
We was.
But we told the truth to Orange, and we told the truth to the boss because, you know, they were older, and, you know, but Orange was tested.
And we thought Orange was on our side.
On our side. But Orange exposed Quincy too. Orange exposed Quincy too. But
she was just exposing everybody.
One in the back. Oh yeah, little sis was twerking for Brownie and Quincy in the back, bending it down and bouncing it over. I'm telling you, on the back. And we like, and y'all know, like, what the fuck? This is a work environment. All people
right, and then what is it called? And then she got the nerve to go tell Quincy that July wanted him.
Was like, I wanted him, and it was again. I got his number, and we were playing with his phone number and shit.
Wait, first of all,
I want your ugly ass shit. The fuck, like,
we're sorry, you guys. I understand this Ramadan. You see, this is why we wasn't like we didn't want to really record, but at the same time, you know, we need to, you know, shoot. Oh, your storage is full now. Oh shit! How she exposed him, girl?
She exposed him by telling what's again. Oh yeah, one like down the road. So she was like, "Oh, it's again. How was the family?" And then I was in the back, right? And I was like, "Family." And then he when he got caught, and you know what he did? He was looking like, and Brownie was like,
oh god.
And then I was like, and she was like. So yeah, she was like, "How's the family?" And then he was like, "What you talking about, Orange? What you talking about, bro? I think Orange high, bro." That's what he was saying to Brown. He was like, "I think Orange high, bro." And then Orange like, "What are you talking about? How is the family?"
And every time like we would go back and forth flaming each other out, we would just be like, "Get your care." We just be like, "Get your care, bro.
Like, go get your wife. Go get your wife."
Right, get her in check.
And I didn't know at the time he didn't have.
So yeah,
I didn't know he was married because the ring wasn't a ring; it was a tattoo
ring.
And you know, like he wouldn't really show it, you know. And when I found out he was married, I was like, well, I stopped really entertaining it because I'm like, you have a wife, you have a kid,
right, you do that.
You have a kid, like what? And then he was like, was again, oh yeah, and that was like, what school we go to? Okay, later on they found out was again
that we're in high school,
and we're in high school, and then that's when, but like before that, we told Brownie.
If you guys want a part 2, let us know because our phone is freaking acting up. So we're gonna tell you guys about the juice and how the girl wanted to fight Juwahi because she
and how I told was again the girlfriend that he was cheating on her when I didn't know that she was the girlfriend. And then is this other part where was again the bald head, bald head is going to be throwing a little shot.